We got a couple of maintenance items for the ACTY. We got new spark plugs and an AC and an alternator belt. So if you ever need these, the AC belt and the alternator belts, so it's 7250 and 7260 respectively. If I recall, this is the AC belt, that's the alternator belt. These are the NGK BKR6E 11s, or the two. That is probably where my oil leak is coming from.
What?
The distributor.
Did you fix the alternator belt?
No, not yet. I haven't put it on. I gotta take the access panels off, and then I'm gonna see about trying to put the AC compressor back in, and then put a vacuum on the AC system, and then charge it up. Well, shit, I don't think I can charge this. I think this uses R22. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully
What's
this has been
R22?
Older type of refrigerant that is not readily accessible anymore. Which is not, I mean, I could still get it. Well, I could get it in a very, very small quantity. It is much more expensive. Swap out these spark plugs here. These are the NGK BKR6E11s, 2756. 1 to 1.1 millimeter gap. Looks dry down in there too, so that's good. Some part of the boot. Hopefully it's not jammed down in there. Nope, doesn't feel like it. A little rich. That one looks like it's burning pretty good. That one's burning probably slightly hot. Looking pretty white. There you go, you can kind of see the heat. That's burning pretty hot. You can see the metal fatigue in the arch. That's where it's getting really, really hot. That's probably getting red hot, as a matter of fact. And that is when the ceramic electrode is whitened like that. That's also an indicator of excessive heat. Now this one here looks pretty normal. This is about what you should be seeing. A little heat right there on the back end. But that looks pretty good. This one doesn't look bad either. But you can definitely tell that it's running richer, it's darker. And the electrode is very dark as well. And this could be a sign of perhaps some contamination. We'll have to look into that a little deeper. Alright, so got the NGK V-Powers. These are gapped at about 1 millimeter, 1 to 1.1 millimeter or so. Again, these are the BKR 6E-11s, otherwise known as the NGK 2756s. I would have redone this on camera, but I misplaced the gapper. So I'll have to do another. So this rear axle beam is an approved jack point, so we'll be jacking from here, and I'll be placing the jacks on either end. You can also place it on the front leaf spring connector, which you can't really see from here, but basically where the front leaf spring bolts down to. And the front has 2 jack points on the extreme sides, which we'll might as well show you. There we go. So basically right here and right over there. All right. Yep. I'm good, thank you. Fine, June and I ate it, like we kind of brought home food. Okay. So I just ate not long ago, thanks. So alright. I might be able to. Thank you. Okay. I think I might be able to get the compressor in that way. Oh. I wonder if there's a simple. Might be able to get it in without having to do a bunch of other bullshit. Like maybe you have to unbolt this shock, which is not a big deal, you know. It's one shock on the, it's one bolt on the bottom. Looks like 2 bolts right here. Yeah, it's not a big deal at all. And then, tell you what, like I'd have to re-jack it up, support it, and then, you know, allow this suspension to expand. So hell, I might not even have to do that, because once you unload the suspension, it might open up enough that there's a big enough gap. So I might not have to disassemble anything. That'd be great. Anyways, let's get this alternator belt put back on. Let's take a look at this alternator pulley. Let's make sure it's not chewed up, damaged in any way. No, it looks good. Just got a little bit of rubber on the inside, but I think that'll be all right. Looks like it should be the longer one. Just kind of fitting it in place here. I think once it's loosened up, so I think a couple of players literally busted on money bubble in one thing or somewhere around there, and very short bubble away. So didn't flex any hands, did the majority of folding throughout that duration, and then the next hand comes with that. There's 2 bolts, pretty standard, pretty for Honda anyways. There's this one here, that one there, and then there's another one right above. So let me see if I can get the camera in there. It's right above here, and you can actually see it from inside the van. Right there. This bolt here. Right there. So we'll, correction, this bolt right here. So, and then we'll loosen it up. That'll give us room to move the alternator around. Very much alive. Okay, though, we have 21 big blinds on that hand, so sustain it and carry on and try and find a spot to get those chips back. Jumping up to the 1500 for studying some charts and things that are tournament specific. Turns out, pocket juices very much okay to do the jam on these things. There's going to be so many flops where we have no idea whether we're ahead or behind. It's going to be very hard to play pocket juices post flop whenever we don't flop a set. So, but I think for this price, and I think the fact that we are doing okay versus go ahead and make the call here plus high. Toss in the chips, and we are happy to see that my corner here has king, jack suited. So he's live, but we have to dominate it here. We need a queen for the nuts if we can get a king to make top pair. And he's got some good as well, but we do have to dominate it with king and jack. Turning it well, let's go ahead and straight drop some shot opportunities with ace of diamonds on the first one with the bust. So happy to see this come up, and I actually didn't think about this too long. Just sort of was able to recognize the ring fans there on the flop, and in fact, we couldn't hear the relatively wide ring. Sitting in 18th place now comfortably in a very nice hand here, looking at a relatively premium hand here. Look at jack to the big blind. Not only that, but there's a bunch of action that occurs before it even gets over to us in the big blind. There's a raise to 2.5 bigs out of the cutoff, button flats, and then the small blind decides that's still not enough action. Chances the higher stack in there. Looks pretty strong on the surface, but I also wonder how often we want to be doing this for about 30 big blinds, but the hand's better than ours. I find it often to be the case that at point will win maybe a smaller rate situation, but also I think it's probably going to be too good to check here.
Considering that we do cover all the components except for the initial razor for that man in front of it. That initial razor does get out of the way, as does the button, and we are up against an ace queen on peel. A river peel is super fun when you're 2-4 clubs end up on the river there. Two in the big blinds. After it's worked all the way around to small blinds.
Looks like it's seated in there nice. Didn't hear any belt squeal or anything, so that's good news. So, give you all a closer look at the cover here. So here's the replacement AC compressor. Pretty small, pretty simple. It is a TR70. So anyhow, added some PAG oil to it, which is the lubricant oil. Just head straight into the compressor. And I've got new seals that'll be going on. So here we go. So we figure out which way this thing's gonna go in, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna go this way. So this is what I was talking about. So I just put the jack stand on that front leaf spring mount and unloaded the suspension. Now the jack is simply under for emergency purposes, but and more likely it's perfectly fine with the jacks. But hey, you know. Anyhow, now it looks like I probably got enough room to slip this compressor in there somehow. Maybe I can work this thing in there somehow. Maybe. So
It's Monday night and DraftKings is ending NFL Week 7 with a bang, courtesy of another edition of the Big Play Payday. If the Bears or the Rams score a touchdown 20-plus yards in the fourth, you get a free ticket to a $100,000 contest on Sunday. The payday has already hit this season and it could hit again tonight. So download the DraftKings Daily Fantasy app, sign up with the promo code, join the Big Play Payday before the start of the fourth quarter, and make it great.
Oh, that bitch is fucking twisted. See if I get it to untwist. There we go.
access to Dash Pass for free for not a true Christmas. I'm not your grandma. I don't have there in 20 minutes. I drink Canada Dry Golden Gin. New Canada Dry Golden Gin.
Here we go. Front, move.